Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I have just found out that my PlayStation magazine, Play Magazine, which I get monthly, has ended. Yeah, they've published the last issue, and yeah, it's quite sad because I've been reading this magazine since I was a kid. Started when it was called Official PlayStation 2 UK Magazine, then I think it became Official PlayStation UK Magazine to cover all aspects of PlayStation, and then it finally became Play Magazine. Yeah, so the last issue has been published and released, and yeah, they're not making any more. I'm not sure why, but I'm guessing in this digital age, it is much harder to stay afloat as a physical magazine. I guess you just go on the internet and like get all the latest gaming news, can't you these days? But I do like having the original magazines and stuff in your hand to read. They're pretty cool. And saying that, I do have a lot of history with this magazine, not just from reading it monthly and deciding what games I want to play next, what I'm going to pre-order, what I'm looking forward to. I'm actually featured in the magazine in this one, issue 97, PlayStation 2 Official UK Magazine. True story, I am in this magazine. Size matters. Metropolis is here. And I'll show you why in a minute in closer detail. But basically, I feature in this as a reader profile way back when. So back in the day, they used to do reader profiles in every issue, where they just choose someone in the public. You'd basically list your favorite games, a profile picture of yourself, your friends, all that kind of stuff. And I was lucky enough to get into this. How do you ask? How? Well, it's because I was in the Facebook group one day on my lunch, and I think her name was Kim. She used to be a writer in a magazine. She posted on the Facebook page for PlayStation Magazine. Does anybody fancy being the reader profile for the next issue? First person to reply gets the honor. So I was and ahhing, no one had replied. It'd been up for several minutes. I was like, oh, let's just do this, shall we? I was trying to see if it brightens up. There you go, brightens up. And yeah, I was the first person to reply. She said, she replied, oh, great, Matt. I'll message you with what I need. And the rest is history. So I'll show you that in a bit. And then, guys, I'm also, though, featured in this magazine, PlayStation Official Magazine UK, issue number 107. So we've gone from 97 to 107. Quite a few years in between these. And my tweet got published in here. So I'll go into a bit more information about that in a minute. I'm going to stop the camera now, guys, and we'll take a closer look. Okay, guys, so here it is, PlayStation 2 Official Magazine UK. Size matters. April 2008, such a long time ago. And on page 41, I had an entire column for myself. How awesome is that? Right, so the reason I've put a pog here is because there's some personal information under here, which obviously if you've got this magazine or you know me well, you're going to know what it is anyway. But I thought I'd keep that there. You never know who's watching, do you? And obviously if you buy this magazine, you can just have a look. So this profile was kind of done in the style of the old classic Facebook. So if I smooth this down a little bit, Matthew Jones is, do you remember those statuses? Angry at John Cena for costing him £20. That was basically about the Royal Rumble. Me and my friends had a sweepstake. John Cena was supposed to be out of action for months and months. He made a surprise early return, beat Triple H, who I had in my sweepstake in the last two. Right, so then, he cost me £20 a bugger. Look how young I am there. That's my profile picture. So that sign I'm doing is Mattitude version 1. Matt Hardy used to do that, so I was a bit obsessed with that back in the day because of my name, obviously. Featured my friends. There they are, the buggers. Oh, and first game under this pog. It's a lie. It says Super Mario Brothers. Why did I put that? I should have put like Bubble Bobble because that was probably my first game. But why did I put that? I can't remember. Maybe I thought like people would be more in tune with it. I don't know. And then we have the list. So we're going to there first. So basically, this featured you and games, obviously being a gaming magazine. What I'm playing right now, so in April 2008 I was playing Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction on the PlayStation 3. Amazing graphics and gameplay, plenty of vibrant worlds, variety of cool characters and extras to unlock. Plus it's rare to find great comedy in a game like this one. I do like the Ratchet & Clank series, so I still agree with that description, Matt. I think I give it like 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 there. My local game shop is Game Station in Caerphilly, which has now closed down. Yeah, gone. It's a goner. Only this past year, I think. Game pet now, if I was to have any kind of pet from a game, what would it be? And I picked Bobby Corwin, the Chocobo from Final Fantasy 9. Here there. Get off, you bugger. Come on. You dirty thing. What I'm listening to when I'm gaming, I was into Dragon Force back then, so I put Sonic Firestorm. But to be honest, what I'm listening to when I'm gaming is just the game soundtrack. That's all. It distracts me otherwise. My favourite games of all time then, Final Fantasy 7, I still agree with that. Kingdom Hearts, still one of my favourite series. Resident Evil 4, a classic. I think they were good choices there, good choices. Favourite characters, Guybrush Threepwood. This still holds up because when I was doing the 10 gaming questions a couple of weeks ago, that was one of my answers. So I'm glad that stayed the same. Ultros from Final Fantasy 6, he is a legend. Millennia from Grandia 2. I can hardly remember Millennia now. I think at the time I was in a kind of Grandia phase and I was playing that game, that's why I chose her. I think I wanted to choose someone different that people wouldn't really know much about, and that's what I did. My best moment in a game, remember this, defeating Ultimecia in Final Fantasy 8. Sorry, shaky camera there, shaky hands. I struggled for weeks against her. I can't explain the feeling of joy. I was dancing in the room for the next 30 minutes. Okay, so I don't know if I was dancing around the room for the next 30 minutes, but I was quite excited when I beat Ultimecia, when I knew she was coming towards the end, because I did struggle loads on that. I've got to get firm hands again. My life. Of course, going back to this, I have had many gaming moments since then, so my best moment in the game would probably not be that anymore. My life, my interests, writing, retro cartoons and anime. Yep, that still holds up, I'd say. Music, Meatloaf, rest in peace. Dragon Force, Naruto and Bleach soundtracks. Me and music, I listen to a lot of random stuff. I mean, it's whatever I'm in the mood for. I mean, Christmas time, it could be like the Muppet Christmas Carol kind of soundtrack as well, you know? But whatever, I enjoy a lot of different things. All kind of genres, I just got to be in the right mood for it. Films. Heart and Souls, yes. Stand By Me, yeah. Three Ninjas, yeah. American History X? Can't really remember it much now. Ninja Scroll, Muppet Treasure Island. Oh, you legend, Matt. You legend. Books and comics, Alex Rider, Stephen King, Naruto manga. I was that bloody hair again. I actually read Stephen King book not so long ago, Tommyknockers, but it was probably one of his worst books I've ever read. But I do like Stephen King. Alex Rider, I think I've only read the first few. Naruto manga, yeah, I've only got 5 volumes of those. I like to read a lot of different stuff. Game character most like me was Rock Lee from Naruto. I used to have the same hairdo as him, kind of. We're both determined, hyper and random at times, and we can both do the Forbidden Lotus move, honest. Yeah, I can still do that. So there you go, guys. That was the reader profile. If I did this again, I don't think I would be picking Rock Lee. I wouldn't be picking it as my game moment. But yeah, okay, so that's that one. And I've got to say, it was pretty cool to be featured, and I was over the moon and very excited at the time. I mean, to be in a magazine. I mean, it was awesome. Right then, guys, and moving on to the second magazine. It is issue 107 of PlayStation Official Magazine UK from March 2015. And down here, you have this column saying, can I get a retreat? And I'm all the way down here towards the bottom. When my Twitter name was Matster Jonas, Grim Fandango Remastered, now just announced a Curse of Mankind 2. Still waiting on a Curse of Mankind. But that was cool to see because at the time this was published, right, and I read it, I had no idea. And I was reading it on my break in work. And I read that, right? I started reading it and I thought, oh, that sounds familiar. And then I looked at the name, I looked at the picture. That's me, obviously, on the Iron Throne. I was like, you're having a laugh. It's very excited. Retrohead Steve will tell you how excited I am because I ran out onto the floor to show him. I was like, oh my gosh. And the reason I had him notified because that was in a magazine was because back then, what am I thinking of now? Oh yeah, I was because I was subscribed. I used to get the magazine earlier in the post than it was on sale, so they wouldn't let people know about them featuring in the magazine until it went on sale. So that was cool. Still waiting on the Curse Milk calendar, but that would be awesome. There you have it, guys. 2 magazines I've been featured in. Awesome, of course, to be the reader profile on this one, and to have my tweet mentioned in that one. Now, don't go search for me on that Twitter name because that's an old one. I think I'm Metropolis86 or something now. So give me a follow. Right. Boom. See you soon.